In today's tutorial, we are crocheting a chunky beanie that looks knit. And this pattern is worked completely in rows, so we don't need a magic circle and we don't need to work in rounds. But first, I'd like to tell you about some products that I've received. First of all, I want to say thank you to Dossier for sending me these products. So I got 2 perfumes and 1 candle, and I actually haven't opened them yet, but I'm really excited to. Yeah, so I got this one. It's called Gourmand White Flowers. It smells really good. It's not super strong, but yeah, I really like it. Okay, this one is the Floral Peony perfume. Oh, I really like that one. And this one is actually the one I was most excited for. It's the Citrus Green Apple. Yeah, it smells really citrusy, but I don't know about the green apple part. It still smells really good. Oh, and it's like magnetic when you close it. So here are the things that I've received. I really liked all of these scents, especially the Floral Peony one. That was my favorite. I can't wait to light this candle. It smells really good too. Everything just smells really good. I also have a discount code in the description. You can get up to 30% off your first order. So thank you again to Dossier, and let's get back to the tutorial. I will be using just under 1 skein of Lion Brand's Wool Ease Thick and Quick in the colorway Hudson Bay. This is a size 6 super bulky yarn, and I will be using a 10mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a smaller crochet hook just to weave in the ends. We're going to start off with a slip knot, and to do a slip knot, hold your yarn with the tail end over the palm of your hand, and make sure you leave a few inches so it's enough to sew in. Then we're going to grab the top, wrap it around 2 fingers to form an X, and we'll use our hook to go under and then over and pull the yarn through. We'll remove our fingers and tighten the knot. And then we're going to chain 17. And to chain, yarn over and pull through. And again, yarn over and pull through. So here we have 2 chains, and we're going to do 15 more until we have a total of 17. And I chose to do 17 chains because we skipped the first one, and then I'll have 16 stitches across. And this will be 15 centimeters or 6 inches. This is the vertical length before the top starts to decrease. And then I will actually add on 2 extra rows on top of this, so the total length of my hat is going to be about 20 centimeters or just under 8 inches. And now for the first row, we're going to do slip stitches because it'll make the most stretchy hat. So we're going to work into the back bumps on the foundation chain. So skip the first bump, and in the second bump, insert your hook. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. Now this is our first slip stitch, and again, we're going to insert our hook into the next bump, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. And we'll just continue this all the way until the end, and we should have 16 slip stitches once we're done. So now I have 16 slip stitches. I'm going to chain 1 and turn and start row 2. So again, we're going to insert our hook into our stitch, but this time we're going to go in from the top, go through the middle of the V, and go out the back. So we're only hooking underneath the back loop, and then we'll yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on our hook. And we'll continue our slip stitches into the back loop only. And the number of your stitches shouldn't change. Mine will always be 16 stitches. So now I've just finished 16 slip stitches, and I'm going to chain 1 turn, and do the same thing. We're going to slip stitch into the back loops only. And then we'll continue this, adding on more rows until this entire thing can wrap around our head. And I added on rows until I had 30 lines of V's, which is about 60 rows of slip stitches. And this should be able to fit around your head, but it is really stretchy, so you might want to go under a little bit. Now we're going to work on the top of the beanie. We're going to turn our work to the side and we'll start working along the sides of the slip stitches. And we're going to place our stitches in between these lines of V's. And in this part, we're going to decrease the top of the beanie using double crochet 2 together. So first we'll chain 2. And to do a double crochet 2 together, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through just 2 loops. And then we're going to yarn over and insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we'll yarn over and pull through the 3 loops on our hook. So this is our first decrease. So again, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert our hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through your last 3 loops. And we're going to do that all the way along the sides of these slip stitches. If you didn't have an even number of stitches, then you can just do a double crochet into your last one. And I did have even stitches, so I'm just going to demonstrate this in my last stitch. To do a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And once you get to the end, it should start to look like this, where the top is slowly decreasing. And to move on to the next row, we're going to chain 2 and turn. And we're going to work double crochet 2 togethers all along this row. And for this part, we are going to be going under both loops of the V. And again, if you didn't end up with even stitches, you can just do a double crochet into your last stitch, which is what I had to do. And once I finished this row, I was down to 7 stitches. If you made the beanie really large, then you might want to add another row, but you want to try to get 7 to 9 stitches in your last row. And now we're going to fasten off. So chain 1, and we're going to cut our yarn long enough to sew down from the top of the beanie down to the bottom. And to measure the length of the tail, I'm just going to go double what I need to sew. Once we cut the yarn, we can use our hook to pull the yarn through and start sewing. So for this part, I'm going to be using a 6mm hook, and a smaller hook will work as long as it's not too small, and you can even use this 10mm hook, but it is a little easier with a smaller hook. First, we need to close up the hole at the top, and we're going to sort of whip stitch around the last 7 stitches at the top. Just insert your hook through one of the loops and then pull the tail through, and just continue that all the way around. And then we'll get to working down the side of the beanie. And to sew up the side, I'm going to go through both pieces with my hook and pull the yarn through, and then go through again, a little lower down, and just continue that until I reach the end. Once we reach the end, we'll find another tail end there, and we can fasten both of them by tying them into a double knot. And now we're just going to hide our loose ends by weaving them into our stitches. And I'm going to turn it inside out because I prefer to weave in my ends where no one can see it in case I make a mistake. So for this, I don't have any particular strategy. I'm just going in and out of the stitches just to hide the loose end. And once we're done, we can cut off the excess with some scissors, and then we can turn it back to the right side. And the beanie is complete. And that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did, and leave any questions you have in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.